Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How's everyone doing tonight? Don't like that over there. Need to bring it back here so I can see what I'm doing. Can you all hear me okay in the side chat? Give me a yay or a nay, a thumbs up or a thumbs down. The choice, as they say, is yours. But I really hope you can, with my swanky new microphone. So I'm going to assume I'm coming through loud and clear. So who we got? Robert Gia, obviously. Good evening, sir. How are you? Gary Lowe, good evening. Thank you for posting on Twitter so everyone knew I was going to be here. I saw a couple of questions coming through. Yeah, TC Lucas, I was running a little bit late, I'm afraid. As per. Yeah, Mr. Sensible, I did see it. I just haven't had a chance to reply to it yet, but I will get back to you, promise. Who else have we got? Peter Harrington, good evening. Non-applicable. Thank you very much. Dark Knight, how are you? Take it out. Good evening, sir. And Radical, the unhallowed knight. How the devil are we, old chap? So has anyone looked at the Q&A? Does anyone care tonight? Not a single question in sight. Well, that's going to make this live stream really short then, isn't it? Right, a couple of reasons why I wanted to go live tonight. Reason one, because I didn't last week. And reason two, to explain why my upload schedule is all over the shop at the minute. Oswald Greco, no, I'm afraid you are completely wrong. You can't possibly hear an accent because I don't have one. Obviously. Good evening, Christopher Shapley. How is my favourite veterinarian? Christ Puncher. Hello, sir. Peter Harrington, it's 4:30 a.m. there. Where is there? Now I really want to know. Anyway, I think he may have already left. He was in the chat earlier on. But the very first thing I wanted to do is thank two people. Good evening, Leather Elf. I wanted to send a massive, massive thank you to the Turtle Moves, who is the gentleman who sent me the swanky new microphone, a la Joe Rogan podcast microphone. It's absolutely amazing, and I hope you can hear me clearly because I'm wrecking the joint now. And I wanted to thank Stringer News One as well, because he sorted me out with the inline signal booster and all the other doohickeys that I had no idea that I needed. So thank you to Stringer News One as well for helping me sort it out and explain it to me how I needed to fit everything together to make it work. And I hope there was a substantial difference in the sound quality in my last video. Because if there wasn't, I'd be very, very, very disappointed. Oh, we got some questions. Radical, that's not a question. Saying first is a statement, not a question. But yes, you were first. Good evening. Oh, dear me. So anyway, what is everyone thinking about the new series? Playing a Blinder. There is somebody else I want to thank as well, and I've been trying to look before going live. Somebody sent me the playing the Blinder soundbite.
New subscriber. Tidy.
Oh, new subscriber. Oh, Shedhead. Oh God, who's that? Somebody sent me that Playing a Blinder soundbite, and I cannot, for the life of me, remember who it was. I've looked on Discord, I've looked on Twitter messages, I've looked through my emails. I can't find who sent it to me. Anyway, I digress. I was going to tell you that this
new subscriber. Tidy.
Oh, 2 new subscribers. Maybe I will hit 9k before the 1st of September is over. See, I'm so easily distracted. What was I saying? No. Totally gone. Totally gone. Tidy. Indeed, tidy. Tidy indeed, Robert Legia. Yes, that's what I was going to say. So I had a bit of a mishap this afternoon. I was playing around with my setup, and I had... thank you, Christopher Shapley. Chris, why haven't you got... Right, hang on a second. Boom. Christopher Shapley, you are now a moderator. I was playing around, setting stuff up, trying to get everything organised, ready to go live tonight, and I don't normally use batteries in my DSLR. I've got like a permanent AC to US. It's basically a false battery, and you plug a lead into it and then plug it in, and the whole thing blew earlier on and nearly took everything out. So I'm fairly sure that the batteries in the EOS M50 are only good for an hour and a half maybe. So if the screen suddenly goes black, I will try to change the batteries over as quickly as I can. But like I say, that's the reason why this stream, my God, I can't even speak tonight. That's part of the reason why this stream is going to be a lot shorter than they usually are. And the other reason is because the new season of Peaky Blinders has started, and I'm not missing that, and it's on at 9 o'clock, which is in an hour and 40 minutes. So, sorry. Not sorry, because I love the Peaky Blinders. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, so there are questions. How's the weather? The weather's bloody marvellous, obviously. Robert Bacon Legia III. When you dress. How do you know I need to, Rob? That's quite presumptuous of you. I wish I needed to, but sadly I don't. And I'm not going to read out the rest of the question. Tatty Boggle, sorry. When can we expect your FE Core privacy strike? All the cool kids are getting them. I haven't made any videos about FE Core. And to be honest with you, most of you will have noticed that I haven't uploaded any Flat Earth content for 3 weeks now. And it's not the FE Core thing, but this is a big part of the reason for it. I'm just sick to the back teeth of Flat Earth, and my intention for the immediate future, I won't say the foreseeable future, my intention for the immediate future is to just concentrate on the Playing the Blinder series, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it and stick around. Although I understand if you don't, because I know that you subscribe for Flat Earth content. But I've been looking at various Flat Earth videos, and I'm just not seeing anything new. Good God, HamFam44, hello from Llandudno. Good evening, sir. How are you? Dan the Indoor Man, Nottingham, UK. I've been to Nottingham many times. My future daughter-in-law's from Nottingham. So yeah, that's why I haven't uploaded a Flat Earth video for about 3 weeks, because there's just nothing new happening. It's just the same old nonsense over and over again. And I watched a video today. What did I watch today? And I saw somebody else pretty much, I think it might even have been Bob the Science Guy, saying that there's just nothing new happening in the Flat Earth, whatever you want to call it, movement. So, yeah, I'd love for you to stick around, because I do genuinely appreciate you all being here. But obviously, I understand if you want to bugger off, and it's, I won't cry about it. Well, I won't cry about it for long anyway. So, the Travelling Sasquatch.
Oh, new subscriber. Tidy.
New subscriber. Tidy. You'd never guess that was my own actual voice, would you? The Travelling Sasquatch says, just wanted to say I love the variety of content recently, in particular the televangelists and psychics. Keep it up. I think it gives a particularly unique program. Question, do you do signed photos, Creaky merch that can be purchased? Of course I do Creaky merch, and why anybody would want a signed photo of me is completely beyond me. So I'm going to take that with a pinch of salt because it's clearly a joke. But yeah, the has it appeared yet? The Creaky Blinder merch store. Can one of the moderators post a link to my merch store in the side chat for me, please? Because you know I'll break something if I try to do it. If you'd be so kind. Hey Creaky, #1 fan, Vern Black. Good evening, Vern Black. How are you, sir? So, yeah, I wanted to go live tonight more than anything else to thank the people that are sticking with me and sticking around. And I hate repeating myself, but I do it all the time, so why would tonight's live stream be any different? I am massively grateful. Globus Shillas, what's your opinion about the FE core issue? I haven't got one. I have got one, obviously. It just illustrates the reason why I am currently not even in the slightest bit interested in anything that's going on with any flat earther, because the whole thing just reeks of desperation to me. So I saw somebody comment somewhere that part of the claim was because they'd used their logo. Now, obviously, logos are copywritten material, but you can't stop anybody from using it anywhere. If it's in the public domain, it's free to be shared. So that's my only Globus Shillis. That's my opinion. It's just stinks of childishness and desperation, you know. And like I say, I'm not going to dwell on the issue because I'm really not interested. I have the utmost sympathy for Sly, because it really does suck. But what can I say? That just about sums up flat earthers. They've got nothing, so they resort to underhanded tactics just to hurt people who are calling them on their nonsense. Thimples. Am I loud enough, guys? Can you hear me clearly? Yes? No? Maybe? The Snark, I agree with you there. Radical is criminally undersubscribed. And whoever was asking about my merch, the link has just appeared in the side chat underneath Dan the Indoor Man. Yeah, Radical is massively undersubscribed, and I have no clue why he isn't much more subscribed to. That didn't make any sense, did it? Reds has had a claim. Or is it a claim, or is it a copyright claim or a copyright strike? Anyway, yeah. The less said about that crap, the better. Colon asks, do I have anything special planned for the 10k subs in approximately 14 days? Maybe a real face reveal. I don't know, Colon. Maybe I will do something special. I got to be honest, I'm still really disappointed that I didn't hit it by today. It's just my subscriber count really slowed down. Mr. Sensible, you were absolutely right.
New subscriber. Tidy.
Tidy indeed. Radical doesn't have an accent. Obviously, as... and neither do I. So it was a privacy claim. So on the basis of them using the FE Core logo, which is complete shite, if they've put it in the public domain, it's going to get shared about. So I don't know, it's just garbage. Absolute garbage. Can somebody remind me when it's when it's just coming up to 9 o'clock UK time. I don't want to miss the my God, I can't even friggin' speak tonight. I do not want to miss the start of Peaky Blinders. $10 super chat from Lob. Oh my God. I think I may just go offline and start again. From Rob Plutonium. Can you speak with an American accent? Let's hear it. No, I can't. I've tried to do it in some of my videos, but you'll have to go back and watch my entire back catalogue to find out which ones. Do it now. No, don't do it now. Do it after this live stream. And thank you for the super chat. It's massively appreciated. Okay, next question. From Chris Johnson. Don't take this the wrong way. Sorry, Chris, I'm already married and, you know, what can I say? But I'm genuinely curious. What's your day job? I'm self-employed. I'm a graphic designer and I'm part owner of an electronic cigarette shop. Simple, clear answer. That's what I do. Warren asks, would I do a collab with Sarcastic Barman to host a psychic night and film the dumpster fire? I would absolutely do a collaboration with Sarcastic Barman because he is, in fact, a legend. You know, the fact that I went to his pub and he was too busy cooking to sit with me and chat is, you know, I've never held that against him, not even once. Because I don't think he's here. Christ Puncher asks, how many hats do I own? Loads, and I bought another one today because, you know, like women have got this thing about handbags and shoes. Well, I've got this thing about hats and shoes. I haven't got a handbag. Well, I have got some man bags, but I haven't got a handbag. So I've got lots of hats. That's about 10% of them. I've probably got, I don't know, 40-ish. James, Creaky, do you think it's a bit weird when people vape who have never smoked? I do, as especially if they're vaping. Oh my God. Especially if they're vaping with nicotine in it because they're just becoming addicted to nicotine. But we have had some people who try to take up vaping, the sweeter flavours, so that they can diet. Whether it works or not, I can't say. But anyway. I see you have Oakley's hat on your wall. May I very politely and cautiously, whilst holding my ears tightly, ask where you have his head stand? Which one is Oakley's hat? I can't say. It's too incriminating, I'm afraid. Rebel Wolf asks, when you hear the new subscriber soundbite, can you hear that ever so slight hint of an accent, just a smidge? Absolutely not. And I resent the accusation. Dark Knight Apologist. Why am I eating pizza? Because pizza's lovely, obviously. Why am I not eating pizza? Because I'm still on a diet. But I'm sort of so used to it now, it doesn't even feel like a diet. Top middle, that's not a Nathan Oakley hat. That's it's called a party hat or a lifeguard hat. Lifeguard. You have an handbag. Can you describe your accent deeply, implicitly? No, I said yeah, no, okay, right. Whether I do or don't have an accent, Welsh people, when they speak, they tend to drop the H's unless you're a posh Welsh person, like the Sarcastic Barman, actually. So you would say handbag, I would say ambag, because we're too lazy to say the H's. It's just a time saver, really. Steve Martin, can you revisit the Snake Church soon? I have to watch part 2 and there's a little hypocrisy going on. What's the what the darkness in is like there. I am actually going to make part 2 of the Snake Preacher video because my eldest son, who suggested I made the first part, wants me to make the second part. So it's on my videos to make list, and it'll be coming soon. Mike Baylor, hey Creaky, love the channel. Thank you, Mike. And I love having you here. As do I everyone else. Oh, do I? Right, I'll pop it in the side chat myself now, call on. And I will change it later on. There we are, call on. There's the working link to the Teespring store. I think, anyway, guys, if you go on to, I don't know if any of you will have heard of this. There's this website, right? And you type things in, and it can find all sorts of stuff. I'll spell it out for you. It's GOOGLE and .com or .co.uk, depending on where you are in the world. Give it a try. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. And I think, and I'm going to try and do it now. Creaky Blinder merch store. Yeah, if you type Creaky Blinder merch store into Google, thankfully, it's the first link that comes up. Rob Plutonium, another $10. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate it. But where do you lie on Scottish independence? If a hard Brexit passes, will you advocate separation from the UK? Rob, I've never seen your name here before, so I don't know whether you're a new subscriber, but I have been asked before what my political opinions are. And sadly, whether it's right or wrong, I just do not have any. I don't vote. I don't follow politics, which may be a bad thing, depending on your views on it. But I just don't. I just don't. Yeah, sorry, but I don't. So I do not have an opinion. Robert Buttplug Legier. Is he any relation of yours, Rob Legier? I don't know. Is Buttplug his middle name, or is it double barrel because he's posh? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? 42, apparently. Did that link work? I hope it did. Now I want to know what that link is Radical just posted. Oh, how do you do that, Radical? You know how to do stuff and things. Mostly things, though, allegedly. Where's Wally? How do I sound like I've got golden tonsils? Because I'm Welsh. Duh. Radical, I don't get that thing you just sent to me. Global Mom. I like Creaky Blinders Ivy hat. What's an Ivy hat? I'm far too uncool to know things like that. It may be 33 TC Lucas. I don't know. I don't know anything. Absolutely bugger all. You are more than welcome, Christopher Shapley. More than welcome, and thank you very much for the $10 super chat. Call on. Would you fancy doing a joint hangout in the pub with Sarcastic Barman? You probably need to sleep over. Drunk hangout night. I don't really drink that much. But I have been known to partake on occasion. Call on. There we are. I've already there we are, Robert Legia. I made a video on Friday about psychics, and I just answered your question before I even looked over at the screen and read it. I've already said colon a number of times. Colon, colon, colon. Colon. Warren, will you look into UFO religions? What are UFO religions? I'm unfamiliar. I'm afraid. I'm afraid I am unfamiliar. Call on. Have I answered every question so far? I think I have, actually. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I have. Holy guacamole. Here we are. Let me ask you a question. Get your opinions. Because your opinions do actually matter to me. I think I mentioned it in a live stream a couple of weeks back. Maybe 2 weeks ago. I think that's when I was sent it. Check it out. Is that what UFO religions are? Scientology. I was gonna make a Scientology video before, but I got scared in case they came to my house and tried to do bad things to me. And I'm totally distracted. I was going to ask for your opinions on something. What was I going to ask for your opinions on? Nope. Gone. Completely and utterly gone. Yeah. That's what I thought, Rob Legia. That's why I've had the file on my computer. It was probably about 8 months ago I was going to make a Scientology video. But no. No. I think I probably will. Brexit is a fantasy. Rob Plutonium, thank you again for another $10 super chat. Like I say, I don't really know too much about it because whether it's right or wrong, I don't really pay any attention to political stuff. But with my limited understanding, I don't get what the benefit would be. The turtle moves, you're back, and you missed me. Thanking you for this bad boy. Oh, hang on a second. Does that mean my camera's died? Can you still hear me? Uh-oh, Spadudio. That's not good. I told you this was going to happen, didn't I? Hey, I'm back. Am I back now? Uh-oh. Am I still here? Do. The Creaky Blinder, will you do a vid on the real Jimmy BS dude? The one insisting on Mars having obviously destroyed. Who said that? Jake Weir01. If there's anything anybody wants to see me make a video about, send me some links via email. I'm back, am I, Rob? S2000 GT, how are you? Yeah, I knew this was going to happen because, like I say, I've not got a power pack at the minute, so I'm relying on battery power. And the camera, I forgot, I've been on half an hour now, and the EOS M50 cuts off after 29 minutes. And I didn't notice because I wasn't looking at myself for a change. Oh, excuse me, bones in that one. Right, good, I'm back. How many people are watching, by the way? 117. There were 129. Am I really that boring? Ah, well. Right, more questions have come in while I was having a CH27HD, how good am I at math? Nah. Crap. I'm okay at mental arithmetic because I'm slightly mental myself. And what I mean by that is when I'm going around the supermarket to do the weekly food shop, I can usually add it up in my head as we go around and get it to within a pound or two. But if you mean anything that I should have been paying attention to when I was in school, then not very good at all. Jake, you messaged me on Facebook about a month ago. Oh, well, if it was only a month ago. Sorry, mate. Listen, if anybody really wants, Facebook seems to be the one that I least pay attention to for some bizarre reason. So if you really do have anything you'd like to see me make a video on, you're probably better off emailing it to me, thecreakyblinder@gmail.com. It's to do with that Google website I mentioned earlier on that none of you have probably heard of. Yeah. Mike Baylor, try not to. So yeah, I'm not the best. Do you know there's a Peaky Blinders whiskey? Yeah, I do. And I believe there's a Peaky Blinders gin as well, Warren. Has anybody actually watched the Peaky Blinders? Because the new series is it's bloody good so far. No, I've fallen for tongue twisters before, Steve. I'm not going to fall for that one. Dark Knight. How do I quickly grow my sub count? Do you think if I knew that, I would have missed my target of hitting 10,000 subscribers by September the 1st? Sorry, mate. I got absolutely no idea. Just make videos and be yourself. That's the only thing I can say. Kaylee Piper, I am back now. If you can't see me, my camera turned itself off. Sorry, but I will come back momentarily. Robert Gia, I've already had it done regularly. Probably once a quarter. It's very liberating. Is it really, Turquoise Laura? The whole lot of Peaky Blinders is on BBC iPlayer. Wicked. Yeah, of course I would. So CH27HD was in the side chat. Wants us all to go and follow him on Twitter. What does he do? He does math content. Is that just on Twitter or have you got a YouTube channel? Michael Dean, if you could subscribe twice you would have. Thank you, mate. But you could have. You would have just had to have set up another Google account. Silly. Duh. Rib Tickler 1994, hey boyo. Do you know that's a funny thing? Do you know, apart from when somebody types something like that, I've never heard any Welsh people say boyo, because they don't. I just call everyone mate, or pal, or buddy. But the reason for that is because I never remember anyone's names. Even my own, strangely enough. Must be my age. Mad Mark, it is absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Robert here, I'll take a look. Shanty Dog, I need to go to the FE convention. Never going to happen. Never going to happen. There's plenty of other ways I can completely waste my time. Why would I do that? Tusk, if I wasn't working tomorrow, I would. What? Hang on, I don't get it. Let me have a drink. Water. Yum yum. Hang on. Wait. Whoa. The ugly German truth. Creaky Blinder, you just got a new 365-day deadline for 1100 growth. I'm not sure what that means. What am I on right now? These are the sorts of things I really want to know, need to know. $8,970. Surely I can pick up 30 subscribers before midnight. If not, I'm just completely useless and don't even know what I'm doing here. Cruising with Jay, I have water, you have coffee. I only drink coffee in the mornings. Mr. Andrat, yeah, it does work very well. But that's what I was going to say earlier on. Thank you, mate. You've just reminded me. I filmed now because they've sent it and it's technically a brand deal and I had to agree to do it and blah blah blah. They sent me I've recorded because they sent it to me. I've recorded the clip now, and I'm sure you'll be able to tell when I wonder if I can play it for you now. No, I don't know. It was just really cringy and uncomfortable to do. I don't know how these bigger creators do brand deals. I suppose, you know, you get used to it, but you're going to have to bear with me because I am going to have to build that sponsored content into one of my videos in this. Ooh, excuse me. Into one of my videos in the coming week. Because they've emailed me a couple of times. Oh my God, alive. They've emailed me a couple of times now asking me why I haven't done it yet. Thank you, Rib Tickler 1994. What's all the clinking and banging about? Can you still hear me okay, guys? My stand is really struggling to hold the weight of this bloody microphone up. It weighs an absolute ton compared to my... Where are we? That one there, the Blue Yeti. And it keeps dropping down. It's going floppy. It must be a funny age as well. Right, let me see if I can... Let me see. Where did I save that now? Because it was really uncomfortable, and I gotta say, I didn't enjoy doing it. Right, okay, so let me... Quick access... Here it is.
How does Creaky...
Right. How do I show this to you now? Oh. Right, can I... So if I close that... Hang on, you'll have to bear with me, guys, because I'm as professional as always. No, it's not there. And it's not there either. What? Right. No, I don't know how to do it. You'll have to wait until you see it in a video. It was really awkward and uncomfortable, and I didn't enjoy doing it, but I had to because I was obliged. They sent it to me. I had to do it. But anyway. Good evening, Julie Lees. How are you? Who else have we got in the side chat? Stranger Danger. If you got some of Peter Popoff's Miracle Spring Water, you could get 1 million subscribers. Hallelujah. Well, I've only got White Rock. Other brands of spring water are available. After the Peter Popoff video, and I I made a comment in the video saying that you could buy a bottle of water like 39p. Well, that was even cheaper, right? That was actually in my local store on offer for £1.50, which I don't know is about $2 for 12 bottles of it. And somebody said that in the States, bottled water is more expensive than soda. Is that right? But if it is, it explains a lot. White Rock. Yes, Lucifer Almighty. It's just cheap bottled water. Because I don't care what anyone says. Water from the tap isn't the same. Council Pop, my grandfather used to call it. Anyway, I'm babbling and going off on a complete Right, where are we? Steve O's, my SEO score is low. How? What? Huh? What do you mean? How do you know? How can you tell? What does that mean, Steve O's? What do I need to do about it? Ah, right. So somebody was telling me porky pies. Were they Robert Legia? I thought it sounded a bit expensive. Ah, and Chaff Girl says it can get pretty expensive. Turtle moves neath spring water. I don't know, it could be. I don't know where it's from, actually. Don't care either. Oh, Huddersfield. It's Huddersfield water. So Steve-O's, if you're still listening in the side chat and you know why my SEO is low, would you care to share that information with me? Evian equals naive. Do you know S2000 GT? It was on special offer. It was 2 bottles for £2, £1 for a litre bottle of water. I like drinking bottled water. Sue me. I don't like tap water. It's got a taste to it that I don't like. And bear in mind that up until fairly recently, I was completely addicted to drinking Pepsi Max. And I'd rather be spending money on bottled water than Pepsi Max. Anyway, next please. Al Loop, did you hear about the killer hurricane hitting the Bahamas? I did actually, Al, and the reason I did is because my uncle and my auntie live in the Bahamas. So I am well aware of the hurricane. It's hurricane season out there right now, isn't it? If I'm not very much mistaken. And this isn't the first time that my auntie and uncle have been affected by it, because they lived in Nassau, another one of the Caribbean islands, and they left, and 2 weeks later, a massive hurricane hit the Caribbean and literally leveled their house. So yeah, I am sadly aware of the hurricane that's hit. Dark Knight Apologist, do I know why you filter your tap water twice before drinking it? Not really, no. I know Evian is naive backwards S2000 GT. I know. So is that to imply that people who buy it are naive for buying it? So people really think that that they're just putting tap water in it? That's just silly. Come on now, S2000 GT. 5 most expensive bottled waters in the world. Spill the beans, TC Lucas. As you just have. 60 grand for a 750ml. Holy testicle Tuesday. In my local shop, you can buy 750ml of smart water for 85p. Oh, God. Yeah, so as somebody asked me earlier on about doing part 2 of the snake pasta video, I'm definitely doing a part 2, because part 1, if I remember correctly, which obviously I do because I never forget anything, part 1 is my fastest viewed video in the first 48 hours of uploading a video. And I don't know if anybody was paying attention, but I changed the title of Friday's video to Psychic Readings 2019, Real or Fake. And, well, it's made absolutely no difference at all. But, you know, I'm just desperate for those views and subscribers. What can I say? Smart water, don't tell the flirts. No, I know the turtle moves. They obviously have never even tasted it, let alone drunk it. Did he gain mutant snake powers, king of... What the hell does that say? Dalriada. No, he didn't. It's actually a very interesting second part. So I am definitely going to make that video. And like I always say to you in my live streams, if there is anything you want to see me making a video on, bearing in mind now that for the moment I'm concentrating all my efforts on the playing a blinder series. If you can see anything relevant that you think would work well on that series, then drop me an email. Will part 2 be from the A&E? Strangely enough, Robert Price, a considerable portion of it is. Oh, somebody do be emailing me. I shall pay attention to that later on. Right, okay. More questions. Did you know you can drink rainwater if you filter it first? I didn't. I did not. Well, Steve Martin. That's very interesting, seeing as I used to work for their main competition. Take care, cruising with Jay. I will see you soon, pal. Hang on, have I got the same question twice? Steve Martin, you sent it to me twice, did you? You were that determined for me to see it. Okay, I've seen it. And it wouldn't surprise me with that particular company. You can drink beer, you can drink bear piss if you filter it first. So, yeah, I just I just don't like drinking tap water because it's not cold enough, and it's got a taste to it, and it has definitely, and I don't care what anyone says. I would rather be drinking bottled water than Pepsi Max. Until I'm no longer on this diet, then I'll just start drinking gallons of the shit again and get really fat again. John Brown's, would you see all? I like it, the turtle moves. It says on the bottle. It says on the bottle, still water. What else should you expect it to change to? Yeah, this is actually spring water. You've got to be really careful drinking it because it bounces all around your mouth. And it definitely doesn't taste like tap water, filtered or otherwise. Global Mom, do they make any difference? I've considered buying that. You know, obviously to do my bit for the environment and stop throwing out 20 plastic bottles a day and killing all the little fishies. Pop down the towie and fill up some... Definitely not take it out. Definitely not. Guys, can you give me 2 seconds? And I will be back, I promise. Sorry, people, I know that was very, very rude, But my parents have just knocked the front door. They're going on holiday tomorrow to Crete, so I had to go down and say bye to them. Otherwise, I wouldn't have seen them before they go. So my humble apologies. Yeah, no, it's not just a chair. I know, Robert, it's very exciting, but it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. Steve Martin, why does bottled water have a best before date if it's been around for a few billion years before the bottle? That's a very interesting question, actually. Steve? Very interesting at all. Huxley Pig, it was very rude of me, I know, but it would have been even ruder if I hadn't wished my parents a safe trip. And you can probably hear them bellowing in the background because they're both as deaf as posts. No, I'm back now, Mike Baylor. How much of a delay is there? Is there that much of a delay? Thank you, King of Dalriada. Is that how I say your name? Dalriada? Is that why? Because the plastic bottle corrodes? Well, slap my thigh and call me Shirley. Would you, Adam and Eve it? Right, any more questions, guys? Because you got me for about another 25 minutes because Peaky Blinders is starting at 9 and it's nearly 8:30 now. Not that I don't enjoy hanging out with you, because I clearly do. How many subscribers have I picked up while I've been live? Dare I mention it? So the general consensus is it's something to do with the plastic degrading. Very interesting. You learn something new every day. Well. Kaylee Piper, what part of Wales am I from? The Welsh part. South Wales. No, I'm actually from Swansea. There we are. Now you all know. Please, nobody come and kill me or anything. But yeah, I'm from Swansea. Because I know there's more people who know where I'm from than I realised. Oh, hello. Steve Oss, £5 super chat. I put the link on your Twitter page for the SEO, and if you want to talk about the SEO score, then go to my Discord. Steve, can you email me all the information, because I'll forget otherwise, pal? Do you mind? thecreakyblinder@gmail.com, because if that is part of the reason why... So you've tagged me on Twitter, Steve, have you? So I've got 3 notifications. Yes. So that's how you check. Right, I'll have a look at that later, Steve. Thank you. I will have a look at that later. Because it's frustrating. Because I've got like what did Radical say then? This disappeared now. Peaky Blinders is just a bunch of creakies running around. Changed my mind. Radical. And I thought we were friends. Peaky Blinders is probably the best series that's been on the TV for a long time. I don't watch much TV. Rebel Wolf, hi Shirley, how's the weather in Wales? The weather's bloody cowing marvellous, Rebel Wolf. Global Mum, I won't be here on September the 20th, I'm going out. Jay Sherman, good evening. I don't know if... Can somebody tell me if this... Frig's sake. Somebody click on that link and let me know that it's working. Bullet Bill, yeah, Cillian Murphy is awesome. Do I think the British rover will find life on Mars when it gets there? No. Bye-bye, Chaff Girl. Thanks for being here. Creaky, if there aren't flat caps available on your store, there's something wrong with the world. Well, unfortunately then, there is something wrong with the world, Bullet Bill, because there aren't. And I did ask that question before, if anybody would be interested in them, because I can source them. But... what? Why is everyone saying that works for me? What have I said? Kaylee Piper, you want one. You want what? The link. See what I mean about me having the crappiest memory in the world? Right, yeah, the link works. Thank you, guys. While you're there, you may as well buy something now then. Oh. Right. So, Steve, if you're still here, not Steve Martin, the other Steve, Steve O's. If that link shows me that my SEO is bad, vidIQ. No, right, Steve. I'm aware of vidIQ, but I pay for TubeBuddy, so it's basically the same thing. So when you say my SEO is low, what do you mean? Because I always optimize my videos, so I'm doing everything I'm meant to be doing. So unless you mean something else, I don't know. I didn't realize it was vidIQ you were sending me. Do you mean the Truth Seeker? You love the what accent mug? Yeah, I know. That was somebody suggested that. I can't remember who it was now. But I can imagine that, me not being able to remember something. Absolutely nuts. But yeah, somebody said there should be a what accent piece of merchandise. Bullet Bill, I talked about this earlier on. I am still going to be making Flat Earth content, but for the time being, it's only going to be when something really stands out. Apart from that, I'm just going to concentrate on the Playing a Blinder series for now. Steve, what did you say then? I missed that. I have SEO score of a 71. Yeah, Steve O's. I don't understand what you're getting at. I don't know if I'm missing something or what it is, but like I say, if you want to expand on it, I don't know if you're in my Discord server. The link probably will be appearing at some point, or if you want to scroll back up, it's already appeared. You can add me on there or message me, DM me on. I'll follow you now, so you can. The way I've just followed you on Twitter, Steve-O, so you can DM me on Twitter and explain to me what you mean, because I'm missing something, I'm sure. Oh, my camera's gone off again. Sorry guys, my camera went off, but now it's back on. Yay. Right, what time is it? Harbour State. Fancy that. It goes off after 30 minutes, and it's bloody accurate. I know, Kaylee Piper, I'm sorry, I'm back. No, the video didn't freeze. It just went off because my power supply blew up today, so... I know, Radical. I know, everyone's telling me. Yeah. My camera died, my camera froze, I know. So yeah, Steve-O, DM me on Twitter, mate, because I'm intrigued now, because I'm just not getting it. I know, Turquoise Laura, that's what it said. When the camera goes off, it cleans the sensor. for some, I don't know. Dark Knight apologist. Do I know why you're why you're always a smart ass? There's nothing wrong with being a smart ass. Nothing wrong at all. You can only authorize your primary channel on vidIQ, which is a pain. Yeah, I looked at vidIQ, tech it out, and I looked at TubeBuddy, and I decided to go with TubeBuddy because I use Epidemic Sounds for all my music. And if you pay for the middle tier of the TubeBuddy subscription, which is like, I think it's like $20 a month, then you get a 30% discount on Epidemic Sounds. And if I remember correctly, yes, Daniel Doncaster, I did see the blue Creaky. I think that TubeBuddy was cheaper than vidIQ anyway, so yeah. I know, Turquoise Laura, it's absolutely bizarre that there have been no tech issues, but it's because, number one, Robert Loggia, the man, the myth, the legend, sent me a graphics card. 2, I've got a lot better at using Streamlabs OBS. And 3, I just keep my fingers crossed under the table and pray for no technical issues. And to be honest with you, whereas before I used to go into a mad panic every time there was a technical issue, now I'm just like, you'll just have to wait while I sort it out. It's no biggie. Yes, there he is, Robert Loggia. He's still here. He's always lurking in the background. Right, what else is going on in the side chat? I like to check out the side chat. Steve Martin, can I sing? I can sing. No, I won't. I'm quite fond of a bit of the old Kajamoki. I have been known to sing. Smurfy Blinder. Yes, I'll loop. Jen Morgan, how are you? Nice to see you as always. You're right, Rebel Wolf. It's not unusual. Control Alt Delete. Right, any more questions, peeps? I like answering questions. Nope. How many have I had? 36 questions so far. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? James, how good a computer do you need to stream and edit for YouTube? It's got to be fairly good, James, and that was the problem I was having at the beginning, is that when I had this PC built, I didn't put a good enough graphics card in, and like I say, Robert Loggia was kind enough to send me one. I was very lucky, size 9 gen. I was very lucky that a lot of the parts I used to build this computer we already had here, because they were old parts out of my son's gaming PC. My internet connection is a fast connection. It's a 100 meg connection, but I was trying to do it wirelessly, which didn't work. And on the advice of Radical the Unhallowed Knight, or Raji Support, as he's now become known, I've cabled my PC directly into the router by buying a 50-meter Ethernet cable, which was quite expensive, but it's made all the difference. As far as editing goes, it depends. It depends on the editing software you use. Some of them are quite intensive, and there we are. Radical is basically just giving you the specs you would need, James. Different softwares I use, Filmora 9, which is quite low on the sort of demand it puts on the PC, but you know, there's so many factors that it's a really stuck in Florida. Yes, I can see that comment. it's difficult to sort of pinpoint. Bullet Bill asks, do I play any computer games? I don't, mate, no. I used to, but I just don't get time. I just don't get time. Rebel Wolf at the moment, it's no bread because I'm on a carbohydrate-free diet, and I have been for about 6 weeks. But I absolutely love bread, and I don't care whether it's white, brown, soda bread, any bread. Any bread. I love bread. I miss bread. I miss bread, and I miss Pepsi Max. Pretty much anything else is fine, but I do miss bread and Pepsi Max. Jen Morgan, $4.99 super chat. Thank you. If you moved to Australia, you'd be known as the Creaky Blinder. I quite possibly would. And somebody pointed out today in my Discord server that, you know, YouTube has got a feature where it provides subtitles. It always calls me the Creepy Blinder, which is just, it's not funny. Not even a small bit funny. Mike71, what kind of music do you listen to? Oh my God, I listen to all sorts of things. I like hip hop. I like country and western. I like 50s and 60s rock and roll because I was brought up on it because of my parents. I just like all sorts of music. S2000 GT. I miss toast as well with real butter on it. Do I prefer cotton or leather? Rebel Wolf asks. I haven't got a preference. What kind of questions are my favourites? Steve Martin, you've noticed a few blue spanners. Do I by any chance have a golden screwdriver? If you do, is there any chance I can have one? As soon as golden screwdrivers become available, Steve Martin, you will be the first to know and the first to be awarded a golden screwdriver. Oh, I tell you what, you guys crack me up. Creaky Blinder is Spartacus. I don't get that. Somebody said that to me on Twitter the other day. I know what Spartacus is, but I don't get it. I don't get the reference. Bread question. When does bread become toast when making toast? Once it's toasted, clearly. Don't be silly now, Steve. S2000 GT, have I bought a shed yet? No, I haven't bought a shed yet, mate. I have not bought a shed. Right, if anybody else has got a question, and I mean an actual question, you might want to send it through now because I'm going to be here for about another 10 minutes. And then I'll be out here because the Peaky Blinders are starting. Right, what's going on over here? Good evening, Roger Rabbit. How are you, sir? Christopher Shapley, again, as soon as the silver scalpel becomes available, you will be the first one to get one, because obviously I cannot see anyone else in my side chat that would deserve one more. Dark Knight Apologist, can you ask a dumb question? You mean apart from the 5 dumb ones you've already asked? Yeah, go ahead. Rebel Wolf, sorry about the bread question, sounds like a torture diet. It's actually not that bad because I'm on the ketogenic diet, so I can eat loads of cheese, which I love. I can eat real butter. If I am having something like steak or pork, it's got to be fried in butter, so it's not nearly as bad as some other diets. No, I did not find $150,000 in my closet by drinking spring water, and I did look. twice. Touchpad, what was my first tattoo and when did I get it? I was 17 when I got my first tattoo. I lied about my age, and it was a rose with a scroll going through it that said ma'am, because I thought it would butter my mother up and she wouldn't shout at me, but I was wrong, and I haven't even got it anymore. I had it covered over years ago. Robert Peaky Legia, if you could have anyone on stream with you, who? Leon Lush. So Leon Lush, if you're watching this, which I know you're not, I would love to have Leon Lush on as a guest. So everybody that's on Twitter and also in the side chat, jump over to Twitter and ask Leon Lush, would he be a guest on the Creaky Blinder live stream? Debbie Pierce, who does my hair? I do myself, obviously. How do you think I retain the shine? There's a lot of uptake. Upkeep, even, not uptake. What am I on about? Yeah, so Robert Legia, that's who I would have on live stream with me. You can't demand a better answer, Robert Legia. My answer is my answer. That question was open-ended, so there was no wrong answer. Just because you didn't like the answer, that doesn't make it wrong. Raji Kal. Did you place our other mic behind you as an example of what happens to inferior gear? No, you got that spiffy new mic. No. Radical, stay there. So this was my first Blue Yeti, which broke. Remember when I thought my camera was broken and it turned out I was wrong? It was my mic. So I contacted Blue. They sent me a new mic, which is that one up there. But I never threw this one away. So I've got two Blue Yetis now. This one's completely dead because they wouldn't send me the new one. They made me stick a pliers into the USB slot and pull the guts out, which I did. That Blue Yeti there is fine.
New subscriber. Tidy.
So there's nothing wrong with that Blue Yeti on the shelf, but obviously a Blue Yeti just cannot compare to an XLR mic, whether it's a Shure, what is it, SMB7 or not. Plus, I don't really like throwing things away. Radical. No, I'm going to get some shelves and put them over on that wall there. And I'm going to keep some stuff on there. Yeah, that drawing is really cool, isn't it? So yeah, everybody jump onto Twitter, tag Leon Lush, tell him he needs to be a guest on my live stream, and obviously tag me as well so I know you've done it. And just hope that it doesn't upset him, and actually just do it anyway. Right, 10-minute warning, peeps. Any more questions? Yes. Sir Steve Martin of the Golden Screwdriver. Do I believe in aliens? I believe aliens exist, but I do not believe that they've ever visited Earth. Ask me another. Yes, Robert Legia, I am keeping an eye on the time. Thank you, sir.
Oh, new subscriber. Tidy.
Oh, cool. The net crick shelves are good. I suppose they are, yeah. Rebel Wolf, do I like Randy Rainbow? I don't know what that is. Run out of questions, but just wanted to say thanks for the facial exercise session tonight. Brilliant as always. No, thank you for being your Rebel Wolf. It always baffles me why people like these live streams, because I am completely 100% aware that I actually say nothing. I just answer questions, most of which are really stupid, but I enjoy answering them anyway. Jake Weir. Yes, what cars tickle your fancy, or are you more into bikes? I'm into cars and bikes equally. I've had tons and tons of cars, but if I could have any bike, it would be Harley Davidson, either a Street Glide or what else would I have? No, probably it would be a Street Glide. And if I could have any car, probably, I don't know, probably a Range Rover, because I really like a Range Rover. I used to have a Land Rover, but I got rid of that, and I'd really like to have a Range Rover. But it's going to take substantially more views than I get now to make that come to fruition. Is that what it is, Daniel Doncaster? Yeah, it just baffles me. I just find it really funny. Right, I've just turned off the Q&A form now, guys, because, like I say, Peaky Blinders starts in 10 minutes, so you can all get lost. Touchpad, most important question of the day, cats or dogs? Dogs. Hate cats. Sorry, Laura. I know you're a crazy cat lady. I don't like cats. But yeah, I'm a dog person. I haven't got a cat or a dog at the minute, though. And that was the final question of this live stream. So now allow me to click over by here, scroll down to by there, open a new window, and make sure that I have said thank you very much to all the super chatters, who were Jen Morgan, $4.99, Steve-O's, £2 and £5, Rob Plutonium, 10, 20, 30, 40, $50 in total, $5 super chats, and of course everyone's favourite vet, Christopher Shapley, DVM CVA. Thank you all very, very much indeed. It's massively appreciated as always. And yeah, just making sure I'm not zoning out, and I haven't frozen. I'm just making sure I've looked at everything, thanked everyone, done all the good stuff. Yes, I have. Right, everyone, thank you very, very much for watching. An hour and a half of me basically talking about nothing. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. If there's anything you'd like to see me make a video about, send it to me via email, thecreakyblinder@gmail.com. And, as we say in Wales, we don't say nothing in Wales. See ya. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.